My child, stop for a moment and listen to me. Do not scroll past this. Do not treat this as just another message in your day. I have been reaching for you, and today matters more than you realize. I did not bring you here by accident. I did not allow you to hear these words by coincidence. I did everything to reach you, through closed doors, through restless nights, through conversations that stirred something in your spirit, through the quiet ache you could not explain. I have been calling you, gently and patiently, waiting for you to notice my hand. You have been asking for a sign, asking for clarity, asking me to show you what to do next. And now you are here. This is not random. This moment carries weight. There are days that pass like the wind, and then there are days that become turning points. Today is a turning point. If you ignore this nudge in your heart, you may delay the peace you have been praying for. Not because I am punishing you, but because I honor your attention. I speak, but I do not force. I call, but I do not shout over your distractions. I know how busy your mind has been. I know how many thoughts are competing for your focus. But beneath all of that noise, there has been a whisper. That whisper is me. I have been arranging circumstances to draw you closer. Some things did not work out because they were never meant to keep you. Some plans fell apart because I was protecting your future. Even the disappointments were part of my reaching. My child, I need you to understand this. I am not distant from you. I am not silent because I do not care. I have been pursuing your heart in ways you did not recognize. When you felt alone, I was guiding. When you felt overlooked, I was positioning. When you thought nothing was happening, I was preparing something deeper than you imagined. Do not miss this moment. Lean in. Here is something I am about to reveal to you about why this season has felt so intense, so pressing, so different. It is not by chance. It is because I have been drawing you back to what truly matters. And today, if you choose to listen, you will begin to see that every step, every delay, every longing, every question was part of my loving effort to reach you. My child, I see what you have been carrying, even the parts you have not spoken out loud. I know the weight that has been sitting quietly on your chest. I know how tired you are of trying to stay strong for everyone else while feeling uncertain inside. You smile in front of people, but when you are alone, your thoughts become heavy. You have asked yourself questions you were afraid to admit. You have wondered if you missed something, if you disappointed me, if you somehow drifted too far for me to come close again. I have watched you replay conversations in your mind. I have seen you stare at the ceiling at night, exhausted but unable to rest. You told others you were fine, but deep inside you felt confused. You prayed, but when the answer did not come the way you expected, you questioned whether I was listening. My child, I heard every word, even the prayers you could not finish, even the tears that never fully fell. You felt overlooked in moments that mattered to you. You felt like others were moving forward while you were standing still. There were times you wondered why doors opened for them but remained closed for you. You tried to stay faithful, but disappointment kept whispering that maybe you were forgotten. You did not say it out loud, but in your heart you felt distant from me. You missed the closeness you once felt, and that scared you. I want you to know something clearly. You were never abandoned. Not once. When you felt silence, I was working beneath the surface. When you felt delay, I was aligning things you could not see. You thought you were stuck, but you were being shaped. You thought you were waiting, but you were being prepared. I also see the quiet effort you made to hold on. The small prayers, the moments you chose not to give up completely, the way you kept searching, even when you felt spiritually dry. That mattered to me. Every step toward me, no matter how small, was precious. My child, you are not crazy for feeling overwhelmed. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are human, and I know your frame. I know your limits. I know the hidden fears you have not told anyone about. And I am not disappointed in you. I am near you. I have always been near, even in the moments you felt the furthest away. My child, now I want to open your eyes to something deeper. You have been asking why this season has felt so confusing, so stretched, so uncomfortable. You thought something was wrong. You thought my silence meant distance. But I need you to see this clearly. My silence was never absence. It was invitation. I was not stepping away from you. I was drawing you closer in a quieter way. You believed that if I were truly working, you would see faster results. You believed that if I were guiding you, the path would feel obvious and smooth. But I do not always shout directions. Sometimes I whisper so that you must lean in. Sometimes I remove distractions so you can hear my heart again. What felt like delay was often protection. What felt like rejection was often redirection. There were doors you begged me to open. You thought walking through them would solve everything. But I saw what was behind those doors. I saw the strain it would place on your spirit. I saw the compromises you would have been tempted to make. I saw the exhaustion that would have followed. So I closed them, not to frustrate you, but to shield you. You interpreted closed doors as failure. I need you to understand they were my covering. You also thought that because you struggled with doubt, you had somehow disqualified yourself. You felt ashamed for questioning, ashamed for feeling weak. But questioning is not rebellion when your heart still longs for me. Weakness is not rejection when you still turn your face toward me. I am not looking for perfect performance. I am looking for your trust. Listen carefully. Not every battle you faced was meant to defeat you. Some battles revealed what still needed healing. Some pressures exposed where your foundation needed strengthening. I allowed certain discomforts because comfort would have kept you small. I love you too much to let you remain in a place that limits who you are becoming. Today I am correcting the lie that I have been distant. I have been intentional. I have been guiding you in ways you did not recognize. And now I am inviting you to shift your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" begin asking, "What are you teaching me through this?" That question will open your eyes. The scales will begin to fall, and you will start to see that I did everything to reach you, even through the very things you once misunderstood. My child, lift your head now. This is not the end of your story. This is not the place where you stop and settle for confusion. I have not brought you through all of this just to leave you uncertain. I am strengthening you in ways you cannot yet measure. What feels fragile in you is actually being reinforced. What feels delayed is being aligned with precision. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. I do not measure your life against anyone else's timeline. I write your story with care, not comparison. While you were worrying about how long it was taking, I was making sure the foundation beneath you could carry the weight of what is coming. If I moved too quickly, you would have collapsed under pressure. So I built endurance in you. I built discernment in you. I built depth in you. You thought you were losing time, but you were gaining strength. You thought you were being overlooked, but you were being refined. Every quiet season hath been adding substance to your spirit. Every unseen struggle hath been shaping your character. I am far more concerned with who you are becoming than how quickly you arrive. And hear me clearly, what feels delayed is not denied. I do not plant desires in your heart only to mock you with them. If I allowed you to carry a vision, it is because I intend to mature you for it. Timing is not punishment. Timing is protection. I see the full picture. You only see today. Trust me with the parts you cannot yet understand. I am covering you even now. There are things you will never know I blocked. There are dangers you will never see because I stood in front of them. My hand has been steady over your life. Even in moments when you felt exposed, you were shielded. Even in seasons when you felt weak, you were upheld. So breathe, my child. You are not walking alone into an uncertain future. I am already in your tomorrow. I am preparing the conversations, the opportunities, the connections. I am strengthening your heart so you can carry the blessing without fear. Stand firm in this truth. You are being prepared, not punished. You are being positioned, not passed over. And as you trust me in this moment, you will begin to feel something rising inside you again. That is hope. That is strength returning. That is my promise settling into your spirit. My child, now it is time to respond. Not tomorrow. Not when everything feels clear. Now. Today matters. I have reached for you, corrected you, strengthened you, and reminded you that you are not alone. But love always invites a response. So pause with me. Take a breath. Lay down the fear you have been holding. Release the need to control every outcome. Come closer to me and trust. Whisper a simple prayer if that is all you have. Choose obedience in one small area you have been delaying. Forgive the person you keep replaying in your mind. Let go of the door I close. Stop chasing what I have already told you to release. This is your turning point. This is where peace begins again. You do not need a dramatic moment. You need a willing heart. I want you to carry this message beyond this moment. If these words touched you, let that be a sign that I am still speaking. Like this message so more of my children can see it. Share it with someone who feels distant from me. Write in the comments what stirred in your spirit today. Subscribe and stay close to these reminders of my voice. When you engage, you help this light reach hearts that are quietly crying out for me. And now, as we close, listen carefully. When you choose to help this message travel further, you are not supporting a channel. You are helping me reach another weary heart. Every gift given through PayPal becomes a seed in my field. As my word says, I give seed to the sower and bread for food, and I multiply what is sown. When you release your seed and I breathe on it, I turn it into harvest for souls you may never meet. I am stirring some of you right now. You feel it. That nudge is not pressure. It is purpose. This is your moment to sow into good soil. You not ignore it. When you give through PayPal, using the link in the description or the QR code on your screen, you are lighting lamps in dark places. You are helping rivers of truth flow where there has been drought. And to those who sow, I speak blessing over you. May what you release return to you pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. May your obedience unlock provision, clarity, and peace in your own life. Step into this act of faith now. Sow your seed. Stand with me in this mission. And rest, my child, knowing that today you answered my call.